arrived at my final destination for the day, and there are mosquitoes here. There are lots of them. They're everywhere. I put on some DEET. That'll keep them for the most part from biting me, but they're landing on my face. They're checking me out. They're hovering really close to my ear. And yeah, this is pretty aggressive mosquitoes. I've definitely seen worse, but these are pretty bad. Definitely the worst ones of the trip. Anyway, I arrived at a place that was not on my schedule today. I was going to stop in Hazleton, but when I got to Hazleton, I realized I really had a lot of time left in the day, and I figured I could still make it quite a few more miles. And so I just cruised on past Hazleton and kept going down the Yellowhead Highway west. Most of my trip was done west today, west from Prince George all the way out to this junction of the Stewart Highway, and that's where I turned right, which would be north, and headed up north. And this is some pretty remote territory. It felt right away after leaving that Yellowhead Highway and going north on the Stewart Highway that I was really leaving civilization and going out into the wilderness, and it definitely is. I probably drove about 100 miles and finally came upon a park that does have campgrounds, and this is called, let me look at it again, Meziaden Lake, British Columbia. And it's pretty far out here. There are a few people down by the lake shore, but I got one of these high campsites, and this is where I'm going to stay for the night. So just kept going, and then got to a real jewel of a city called, what was that again? Smithers. Called Smithers. And it is just an incredible setting. These gigantic mountains, 3 or 4 of them, right in the backdrop with these snowy mountains. And it sort of looks like a ski resort town, although I don't think it actually is. But anyway, it's set in this gorgeous setting. Smithers, British Columbia. Very nice. Anyway, the only thing I stopped for there was the red lights, because I just kept on going. I'm determined to get to my destination. And then kept going and just rolled through Hazleton, like I said. I didn't really want to stop there, even though that had been my plan. Kept going, and now I'm here. Made at least 100 miles up this other Stewart Highway, so I'm well on my way. I have maybe another 400 miles or so to go to get to the actual junction of the Alaska Highway, and I believe it's going to be remote. This whole stretch is going to be as remote as what I've experienced so far. So as soon as I got on this Stewart Highway, I saw a couple coyotes were in the highway, and they were unusual. They were kind of reddish. I'm used to coyotes being kind of grayish, maybe a little bit of brown, grayish, but these were distinctly reddish. In fact, I thought maybe for a second that they were foxes or something, but no, indeed, they were coyotes, 2 of them. And then saw the first black bear. So black bear just standing off on the side of the highway, just munching some vegetables of some type, and and so I just kept going, and now here I am. First thing I did, I left my helmet on until I had gotten the DEET out, and then I sprayed my hands with DEET first, and then I took off my helmet and immediately started putting DEET all over my face and my hair, because these mosquitoes are pretty bad. I already scoped out some other areas, and they're just as bad everywhere, so no other options for tonight, and this might be the way it is for the rest of the trip, which, oh well, that's what I came for. So anyway, that's it from Meziaden Lake, British Columbia, signing out. I'll be back tomorrow.